What I know about this coronavirus is that um, I've heard that it's very killable and it's killing people at China there.
One just needs to be cautious and most especially prayerful to avoid this. Hello and welcome to Yenkasa. My name is Philip Abutiati. Today on the show we are talking about a global national issue, that is the COVID-19 or the coronavirus disease. I am asking you if you know about some of the signs and symptoms and the standard recommendations to avoid infection spread. But before I give you the microphone, remember to subscribe to our channel and follow us on social media.
Actually, I've heard about it, and what I learned was it's an airborne disease, and basically, it has to do with people that are in overcrowding areas, and it gives me a lot of fear because coming to look at Accra, the population that we have here, if it should come to Ghana, specifically Accra, it's going to cause a lot of harm to us. The way we move with our daily movement with the vehicles, structural overcrowding, and I don't know what the government is doing about it. Have they kept on infrastructures? That's the question. Because within some shortest possible time, China have been able to bring on infrastructures which they are trying to manage. Ghana, do we have that? That is a big blow to us.
We are not praying to get some in Ghana here because it's not good and it won't help us. So we have to stay away from it. Those ones coming in, they should tell them to wait for a while. So we are praying for that.
What I can say is that it's like a virus that is in the air. So maybe through, maybe when you breathe, or maybe someone cough, then maybe you are exposed to it, you can get it. That's what I know about it.
Basically, what I know is it started in China, and it's now in almost every continent except Africa.
Coronavirus, as at now, I know it's a pandemic that is spread through droplets, can be spread through any liquid or any waste. And then it can also be spread through the air. So when you see somebody coughing, having difficulty in breathing, and then also having catarrh, and then that has been treated and is not going, the person must report to the hospital, as well as when you go to town and then you come home, you wash your hands well, you clean the surfaces around your houses, and also practice virtually personal hygiene.
All that I know is that it's just a recent outbreak of disease that crop up from China. And as at now, it has killed a lot of people in China. Yeah. I've also learned that in order to combat it, or in order not to get it, you have to, observe a strict hygiene, personal hygiene. Yeah. If you are able to observe a strict personal hygiene, then I think you will be free from getting it. That is all that I know.
What I know about this coronavirus is that I've heard that it's very killable and it's killing people at China there. But in this our country, Ghana here, I am worried about our people, our citizens, Ghanaians, which are the China there. I heard from news that the government want to bring them down. And I was thinking about, what about if they are affected by the virus? So what I think that, and they are the citizens of this country, they shouldn't leave them there, and they should die, and the virus will affect them there, and they will die there. But the government should make any effort and bring them down to us, because they are our people, if they bring here. So when they are coming, they should try much as possible and prevent them and protect them from getting the virus, and then they should bring them down for us, Ghana here, because they are our people. We want to see them here.
What I know about the coronavirus is, first of all, it's an infectious virus that is transmitted through sneezing,
cough, yeah, and others like probably when someone has it. Yeah, these are the two means I know. And all I would say is one just needs to be cautious and most especially prayerful to avoid these things. And we are blessed not to have one in our country yet, I guess. Yeah. So
So far, I heard that it's something you can actually contact from maybe touching a sick person, and how to prevent it. You can actually use maybe washing your hands and maybe using the sanitizer to keep your hands clean at all times, and then wear maybe protective clothing doing maybe when you're close to an infected person.
It's very, very bad. It's not good at all, and it's killing a lot of people in China. Yeah, and you can easily get it through sneezing. Maybe an infected person, if you are around, when the person sneezes, you can get it. And there was a video on social media where an infected person sneezed, like she started putting it on an elevator. So even if you are in that environment, you try to even touch that place, you get infected.
The coronavirus is a disease that have come to China, and I learned when you cough, these are some of the symptoms. When you cough, you sneeze, and you don't cover your nose, you can give it to someone else. Yes. So in order not to spread it, you just have to cover your nose, wash your hands, so that you can prevent the infection. Yes.
Heard. What's the real pronunciation?
Corona.
Corona.
Yes.
Okay, I've heard about it.
What can you tell us, or what do you know about it?
I know it's transmitted by handshake and maybe touching of the body. That's the little I know about
That's
it.
all.
That's all.
How about the symptoms and the signs? Do you know of it?
Okay, I think I'm not sure. I'm really no. The symptoms, no.
Do you know some of the symptoms? If somebody contracts the sickness, for instance, do you know some of the signs the person will show?
Well, I don't know, but what I've read on net and seen, they are saying the person usually have high grade fever, like fever, and then maybe some chills and stuff. But I don't know.
Okay.
Like vomiting, vomiting, then that's what's up.
Okay.
Headache, fever, and I think what else? Maybe just signs of fever and then malaise probably.
And then cold, signs of cold, common cold.
No, I don't know.
You don't know this.
Yes.
How about what we can do to prevent it? In case it gets to Ghana, what we can do to prevent the spread from one person to another?
We have to go to hospitals and then check it, because now you don't know. Right now, me here, I don't know. Right now, if I get some cry, I don't know the symptoms, and then so we have to know.
So do you think much education is being done on the subject in our country? Do you think people have been educated enough?
Oh, that one I can't.
For instance, you are saying you don't know about it. So I think if a lot of education is being done, you would have known a lot about it.
Yes. For that one, there is sure. We have to learn something about it. A lot.
So you think education is not being done?
Oh, I don't know for now. Because right now, I don't know. I don't know anything about it. I just heard about it, but I don't know.
The symptoms, I've heard that the early symptoms are that you will get a cold or something like that. You begin coughing and then you start getting serious cold. Yeah, that is all that I know for now. Okay. I don't have much information about it. Yeah.
News, we heard that the symptoms are sometimes if you cough, hissings and all that. But we have not seen any of them around here. But since it's a global problem, maybe it could happen somewhere around Ghana here. We may not know. Okay. But so my problem is that every Ghanaian should protect himself.
I haven't actually seen an infected person, but I think maybe the person will have like a high fever. Okay. And I think, yeah.
And do you know what the disease does to the body? If you contract it, what it does to you?
No, I have no idea about it.
what we can do to protect ourselves. Do you know some of the measures?
Well, they spoke about hand washing basically, and also we should avoid overcrowding areas. And maybe the homes we live, we should allow more ventilation in. That's basically what I.
Maybe you're supposed to cover your nose, and maybe you know to cough around. Maybe when you want to cough, you need to use your handkerchief. Yeah, that's what I know.
I think we can cover our nose, yeah, and then frequent washing of hands, and just avoid crowded places, I think would help.
Yes, people know about coronavirus, but how it is spread, I'm not too sure they are aware. And then the signs and symptoms sometimes also, people with cough and even ordinary cold in our world, we have a lot of dust around. So when people have cold, they'll tell you, I have coronavirus. But I mean, none has been recorded here, so you can't just say that somebody in Accra is having a coronavirus.
It's not good, but like they haven't found a medication for 8 years, but it's not good. It damages the body. That's what I learned. I don't know how true it is, but on social media it is there.
And do you know how we can prevent it?
Yes, through washing of hands. And then if you are in China, you usually wear a mask so that you won't get affected.
So that you wash your hands, you keep washing your hands, especially for us Ghanaians, that when you go to a funeral, we do a lot of handshaking. So I think if you can't wash your hands, and then you can use your this thing you use to wash the sanitizer to sanitize your hand, and then I think so far that's one of the preventive measures I know.
Do you think a lot of education has been done to get people aware and for people to be focused and careful about the disease?
No, not really. No.
So what do you think can be done in that regard?
Probably the health sector should create a very vivid awareness to the general public, because when you go to the market, for example, you never know who you're meeting there. So I would ensure the Ministry of Health to create more awareness to Ghanaians in whole.
I don't think so, because so far we have less cases in Africa. I on my own point of view, I think less people in Africa knows about it. So they don't even, because it's not something that's actually entered Africa for now. So I don't think there's been a lot of awareness for the individuals to actually be aware of it. So.
And what do you think can be done?
Well, first of all, I think in as much as we haven't had any cases reported here in Ghana, I think a lot of awareness should be made from now on for people to be aware of it and know how to prevent it from escalating.
And like we usually buy things from China, so I'm afraid, I don't even know what to say. I'm afraid that they may bring goods for us, and then through that we'll also get infected. So government have to take preventive measures to be able to assist us.
To do more. The public health department, they need to do more so that people will know much about it, so that they can prevent the infection.
And also, do you think we have the facilities and the capacity as a country, our health institutions, our hospitals? Do you think we have the health personnel like yourself, enough of them?
The Ministry of Health need to train people. Ghana they need to train people so that the staff, the nurses, so that we can help in preventing the disease. Yes.
Authorities should find way to let people know the danger and the preventive part of it. Even our church leaders, if also churches could also know and then educate, use it as part of their sermon, to educate people, or any group leader for that matter. School could be also another one, to educate people the danger that comes with it and how to prevent ourselves from the danger. I think it's good.